Here are two students living in South Korea. Although they're both in high school, they come from different environments. One lives in a wealthy suburb and is the child of a business magnate. Another is a child of a working-class family who ekes out their living with a food stall. After school, the wealthy girl goes to academies just like all the other students in her town do. The other girl goes back home and stays, just like all the other students do in her town. Unfortunately, there are no academies built in her town. As time passes and they grow, the wealthier girl attends a prestigious university with perfect grades and gets hired in a well-paid job. The other attends to a local university with mediocre grades and helps her family's food stall. This is what is happening in Korea. Korea and perhaps many other countries around the world. But this is not how we will end the story. Let's start all over again. It might appear as if two of them live in a totally different world, but let's remember the setting of the story. They both live in Korea. Then what if they had met? And what if the girl from the wealthier environments discovered such inequalities existed? And this is the story we'll talk about today, which is my story. I coincidentally first-handedly realized and was shocked that such inequalities existed in my country. I always understood that equality of quality education is a significant factor in one's future. I was again shocked to discover that the adults around me stayed mute when they knew that such educational inequalities existed. Equality is crucial because through education you can climb the social ladder to success. Furthermore, education is the basis of success, as good education allows a child to develop skills and prepare for the real world. In short, it is the key to living a better life. Government policies and government funding could be a solution to this problem. But the world's current youth can also play a role in dissolving educational inequalities. The youth contribution is significant. They are future leaders and can take the lead in dissolving and campaigning against educational inequality. The We Learn to Share YouTube channel is a perfect example of youth acting against educational inequalities. The channel started with just one video and just one high school student, Lena Singan Lee. That's me. The first video was me explaining something I learned in my school, Spanish tenses. At first, I was intimidated by diving into such a red ocean and the fear accompanied by my age being only 15 and position as a student. What can I do to solve educational inequalities? Will this YouTube channel help if even the adults stay mute about this problem? However, I overcame all that with just one simple hope within my heart. That I can make a difference through my YouTube channel by just simply sharing what I've learned in my school so that everyone can watch and learn through the videos without constraints to time, border, and financial status. Magically, the channel grew as I uploaded more and more videos and more diverse subjects from Spanish, AP Statistics, English Language, AP Macroeconomics, Korean Literature, Philosophy, High School Science, and more. Surprisingly, I started receiving emails from teenagers all around the world asking if they can also join my YouTube channel and contribute in combating educational inequalities by sharing their knowledge and passion.
And this is how I joined Elena and We Learn to Share from Thailand. I decided to join this activity because I too believed in the importance of solving educational inequalities and therefore thought that as a youth, joining the YouTube channel We Learn to Share would be most effective. Hence, I first share my knowledge about AP World History, and currently I am the head of the IB department.
More and more people watched the lecture videos, left comments, thanked us, and supported We Learn to Share's activities. Today, We Learn to Share became a student-led global NGO dedicated to bridging educational gaps, with more than 50 teenagers from 11 countries and 29 high schools and 3 universities around the world. We Learn to Share is solely led and run by teenagers who have beautiful, sharing minds. We have uploaded lecture videos of more than 25 subjects that includes APs, IBs, languages, and non-academic subjects like chess and violin. We donate the profits from our YouTube channel.
Further, we opened our Instagram account to keep in track of our activities, and we also diversified our activities to combat educational inequalities, like holding campaigns that stand for equality for quality education. The We Learn to Share team was eventually able to spread its influence globally and start to make a dent in solving educational inequalities.
We also have live Q&A sessions in which the students of a particular school answer questions about their high school from middle school students, sharing their knowledge and experience.
Several members have also held interviews with experts. Elena and I met Sung-Hoon Kim, the Senior Director of the Platform Development Division in the Korean Social Security Information Service, to discuss the welfare system and governmental efforts and policies to combat educational inequalities in Korea. Elena and I also met Dr. Lee, a humanities professor at Dongguk University, to discuss the youth's role and importance in solving educational inequalities. Additionally, we also discussed future plans for We Learn to Share, so that even students without the internet could learn from us.
All would have been impossible if it was me alone. Everything becomes much greater and stronger when youth come together, as in not I learn to share, but we all learn to share. I never expected this thing to happen, or my channel and organization to grow this much when I first started my YouTube channel. These are small but clear steps that, along with other youth initiatives, can fix educational inequality. And we believe that anyone can do it as long as they have a sharing mind.